to be quite honest with you, the vision is not as clear as I would like it to be. And the other part of this is, I think a lot of you can relate. I'm a perfectionist, and I would love to have every piece, nook, and cranny of this operation all planned out like 3 or 4 months ahead of time and roll it out, perfectly. But I decided that, I'll probably be 3 or 4 or 6 years later still trying to roll it out. So I decided that we were going to do this, and I don't really necessarily have a format for how these sessions are going to go, but I figured we would let it organically flow, and however it begins to flow, we can all just kind of come up with something that maybe works for all of us. So that said, our first action-minding project has been this eCourse, and some of us may have eCourses and stuff already. Some of us may, are wanting to create our first one. So I figured this would be a great way for us to just start getting some of the ideas off the table. I think I did a survey, and so many of us felt like we wanted to do the eCourse challenge. And so we've been doing that, and this has been so fun to do. And then, we were rolling along, and somewhere around midweek, the last couple of days, I got stuck myself. And I was like, okay, Kenya, you're the facilitator of the challenge. How are you? not stuck, but, we're all human, and I think you all can relate that sometimes it's easy to see other people's things and help other people do their things, but your own stuff, you get so close to it that you just come to a standstill. So I figure, and Khadijah, do you have an eCourse already?
I'm sorry, I keep muting myself. I have an actual IFO that I want to convert into an eCourse.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm totally starting at the beginning. So because when I didn't even realize it was going on until probably 2 days ago, I was like, oh my God, there's a challenge going on, and then I felt like, well, where do I begin? So that's the idea that I have. I want to take my IFO that I have going now. It's called the 7-Day Money Love Journey. And I want to take that and turn it into an eCourse.
Okay. When you say ISO, I'm sorry, what is that abbreviated for?
Oh, it's your free offer, your opt-in that you have on your blog or your website.
Oh, okay. So you want to turn it into a full paid course?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yes, that's awesome. All right. Okay, so how do you guys want to approach this? Do you want to start where you're stuck, or do you want to start from the beginning and kind of work our way through the last 5 days? Because we just started, Khadijah, and I know some of us are still working through some of the steps. So it's still a great time to just kind of start from the beginning. And actually, I'm thinking, you can start wherever you are. Even if you're starting at the beginning, it's fine, because it's just kind of like a review, I'm thinking. Right, ladies?
Okay. Yeah.
So what do you think? Should we just start from day one and just kind of work our way through?
If the rest of the ladies don't mind.
Yeah, let's
do
it that way. Just to be refresher for those who have started already.
Right.
Okay. Cool beans. All right, so what I will do is, where are you? And then, by the way, I'm not sure whether you would need it or not, because I don't know if we'll be actually having to show stuff, but if you are at a computer and you want to see the screen, you can click on the link in the group, in the event section to, kind of join us on the actual visual aspect of it. But I don't necessarily have any slides or anything. So, but in case that happens, you don't have to because I'm recording it. So I guess that'll be a way to do stuff too. All right. So let me go down to day 1. All right. Okay. So day 1 was all about defining your why. So one of the big things about me is I love starting from a place of strategy because, you know, there's just so much stuff out there and it's so easy to just jump into something and do it because it's, you know, a strategy that a lot of people are using, it's proven and it works and all of that fun stuff. So we want to get it done. But I believe that if we start from a place of strategy, then we won't get to that point where we're lost later and all of our efforts are for naught. So the first step was to define our why. And so basically we want to know, okay, so what is the purpose of us creating this eCourse? Do we want to use it to build our list? Many of us are creating our eCourses for the opt-in offer. And then some of us are creating it to, you know, like you, Khadijah, to actually create a paid product that can generate passive income. And then some of us are wanting to do like the list building, lead generation, plus the income together. So basically the first step is to just be clear, okay, I'm creating this for this purpose, for you, for your business, like what you want it to do for your business. And so what I would say is, so I guess we can all just make sure that we're all clear on that part. Carla Nicole is funny. So, Renee, you're clear on your why, right?
Yes, I figured that out. It's lead generation and to get passive income.
Okay. Passive income. Okay. And then Beverly, is your course, are you doing your eCourse for the paid version or are you doing the free version? I can't remember.
I think I'm doing the free version, which hopefully will lead into a paid webinar.
Okay. All right. And that kind of sounds like what I'm doing too. And then, Khadijah, you're doing you already have your free version, so you're doing, you're turning version. Say that again?
No, I was just repeating what you said. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're doing your free version. I'm sorry, you already have a free version, but you're turning that into a paid. I want to convert it to paid. Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. So we're all clear, and then I'm doing similar to what Beverly is doing. I think you guys got to help with this out. I'm doing a free version leading into a paid product too. So, okay, so we're clear on that. That's pretty simple. All right, so we got the why. So we're going to journey on down or up to, why is day 3 after day 1? What is day 2? Oh, I think when you
people are commenting on it, yeah.
Yeah, it pushes it up. All right, so day 2 is about identifying and getting clear on who the actual eCourse is for. And so I think a lot of us are pretty clear on this. This can get a little bit tricky. So, Renee, refresher, what is your ideal target for your eCourse?
It is womenpreneurs who are speakers, authors, and coaches, new in business 1 to 5 years.
Okay. And Beverly, your eCourse is for
parents of children age, I'm going to start with the teens first, ages, say, 12 to 18, who are in need of some help in self-esteem and confidence.
Awesome sauce. Mm-hmm. And then, Khadijah, what would be your target audience for your course?
My target audiences are women who are network marketers, small business owners. Their ages 28 to 55. They're looking for change and transformation. They're not making enough money, or they're spending too much money, and they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they want to change that.
Awesome. Okay. And so that kind of actually, I guess I got to, so my target that I am going for are women entrepreneurs who are building an online business, and they're experiencing, I don't know why I can't say that word, experiencing money clogs because they're not clear. So, they're trying to burst through the overwhelm and stuckness and figure out how to get through that so that they can understand things to actually generate cash flow, and not just, we're talking about cash flow, but we're talking about cash flow that is that they can sustain month to month. So, blah, 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 and I actually kind of jumped ahead because day 3, where is it? Day 3 was about identifying the problem. So I think we're all kind of clear on what the problem we're trying to solve is. Can we say yes to that, or are we foggy?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. Foggy. Okay. So, yes, that. All right. So I think, and then day 4. Okay, so this is where I am stuck at. But you guys have your titles. Renee, are you clear on your title?
Yes.
Okay.
And
what is your title?
I knew you were going to say that. All right. It was the second one you. Okay, let me go upstairs. Go to someone else while I get mine. Sorry.
Okay. Beverly, have you figured out your title for your eCourse?
Yes, I did. I like what you gave me. Public Speaking for Teens, How to Increase Self-Esteem and Confidence in Teens Through Public Speaking.
Oh, yay. That's awesome.
And, I could flip that and use the same thing through writing workshops. So it works both ways.
Yeah, I like that. I always, for some reason, I love that, like, dummies concept where you can just have, like, a brand, a general theme or brand, and then you can just kind of switch it for whatever group or whatever topic you're trying to hit. That's so cool to me. Makes it really easy.
Mhm.
And then Khadijah, you already have your title, correct?
I have my title, but I don't know, I'm feeling stuck on it a little bit, only because, maybe because mine is different from everyone else's. I'm listening to everyone else's, and it's like the such and such guide to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the 7-day money love journey, I'm feeling like maybe it should be, there should be something else. Maybe the title should be something different.
I actually like the sound of the 7-day money love journey.
Right.
I mean, that resonates with me. How about you, Bev?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
maybe I'm overthinking it.
Well, look, Khadijah, I'm having the same problem. When y'all hear my problem, I'm hoping that y'all can get me straight because I'm going through it. And you know what? I think that is the issue sometimes when you have content already and you're repurposing it or whatever. Yeah. I think that challenge, because you do tend to overthink things a bit, and because the content is already there, I don't know, somehow it gets kind of bogged up and complicated, and then you need somebody to kind of talk you down off the ledge. So,
right.
But I think that 7-day money love journey, and then so for the freebie that you have, will you be totally taking that down, or is that like an introduction to the? Could that be used as an introduction to the actual course?
I think that what I'd like to do is use the freebie as a lead into the actual course, and then just expand on, did you like this? And if you liked it, then, continue on with this. And it's just an expansion of the 7-Day Money Love Journey. So you get.
Oh, yay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because that's actually where I'm at, too, and I was actually struggling with. So we can kind of help each other. Yeah, that's a good, okay. So with the free e-course, is that called the 7-Day Money Love Journey, too?
Yes, that's called the 7-Day Money Love Journey. So I'm wondering if I should modify I'm thinking about what I see already out in the marketplace and how people take a piece of, like, one piece of their product and offer it, and then say, okay, if you like that little snippet, then we can go deeper into it.
Right.
And I don't remember if, I'm trying to think, I'm just stuck. Can anyone help me out? Is there anybody that has any thoughts about what I'm saying, or?
So let's. Okay, let me.
Go ahead.
This Renee. Okay, I want to ask a question because now I'm totally confused. So, is list building, the freebie, the lead generation, the stream of income? Are these words being interchangeably used, or they're all different things?
Yeah, so basically you have two things. You have list building or lead generation. Those are both the same thing. You're generating leads or subscribers for your list. And then the other option is to generate passive income. You're trying to create a product, an e-course that you can sell. So those are the two options. And, yeah, we do kind of just interchange the wording.
Okay, so this freebie, where is that? The freebie is the list building, the generation, lead generation?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
So so this is good because this is something that maybe I didn't really hit on in the e-course, and probably I should add it somewhere, because ideally, if you are creating a product for list building, you ideally want it to be something that can lead to some other core offering. And the more it relates to something you already, product or service that you already sell, like something core that's paid, the easier it could be to turn that lead that you get into an actual sale or client. So if they're somehow related, it's easier. And it's not a rule because you may not be at that point yet, and I think many of us are, but you may not be at a point where you actually know what you want to sell. Some people don't know what they want to sell. They haven't figured stuff out, but they still need to create a list. So, maybe they have identified a problem that they can solve, and they can just create that that thing until they can figure out the other thing. And that's cool, but I think we are all at a point where it's better to make sure that thing that we're leading with, if you are doing like both, then to make sure that free thing, that free e-course offer is somehow related to some product or service that you already sell, so that it can be a natural process, a natural next step to working with you. Does that make sense? Are you confused?
Yeah,
Did I just confuse you, Renee?
No, I say, okay, let me run it by. So this e-course, this that I'm offering, Because I was putting it together, and I'm thinking this is a lot to just give away for free. I need to get some money back. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this then. I don't want to. I mean, I'm really putting a lot of work into this to just be giving it away for free, the whole thing. So maybe, I'm not sure what I'm doing with it now.
Well, okay.
What's the format? Can I ask you a question, Renee?
Yes.
What's the format you're using to give what? Did you have an idea of a kind of format that you were using to give the free offer to your list?
Yes, I was going to use all three. The audio. What is it? It's the audio,
video.
Yes, and a handout.
Okay. And all of the content would be spread out among all those three different types of ways of delivering it?
Yes, over the five lessons, yes.
Okay. Because my thought is you could take some pieces of the content for each day and kind of like drip it on your list.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they decided to sign it up, and you could choose like one mean or one way of dripping it to them, and then if they choose to sign up for your paid course, then you could incorporate the other ways into there, and then drip the rest of the content onto them, and give them the rest of the content.
I like that, Khadijah. So here is something, a strategy that, and it's basically along the lines of what you just said, Khadijah. So you could have, so say you just for your eCourse, based on what Khadijah just said, you use your you deliver the free eCourse maybe via email, via written, right, written lesson.
Okay.
So you give them, like the overview, the instruction, blah, 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 and then you give them like some sort of action steps to implement it. So that is the actual free thing that you're giving them, and that's delivered via email. But you can also have a version of that where it's more robust. Maybe they get a handout, maybe they get more resource, and that can actually be the course. So maybe you have video, audio, and your handouts, and that's actually included in the actual paid version. So they get to take it a little bit further, and they get a little bit more value. And so basically what you're looking at, the big picture of that would be you have the sign-up page. They sign up for your the free eCourse. And then once they get to, like, the thank you page, and this is a strategy that I saw the other day, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. So they get to the landing page, and basically you say, something about, let me just show it to you. So I don't, confuse your brain. You can see what I'm talking about. Where is it? I do these swipe files when I see stuff that I think is cool. All right, so when it decides that it wants to open, okay. So this is Natalie Lessier, however you pronounce it. But she has a 30-day list building e-course. Why won't this go off the screen? And so basically you sign up for this. It's like a list building challenge. No, it's like list building challenge. And so she has created 30 video lessons for this list building challenge, right? So she took the time to create nice video lessons for this e-course. That's a lot of work, right? So they're already done. So basically what she's doing is she's, like Khadijah said, she's dripping this out to her list. once they sign up, when they get to the sign-up page, she's saying, okay, so your first lesson is going to come tomorrow, but if you don't want to wait for all these videos to be dripped out to you, then you can get them all at once. Hold on, let me see. Okay. You can get them all at once for, where is it? $27.
Okay.
And so for people who are like, you know what, I don't have time to be trying to miss this, then, I'm just $27 is nothing, so I'll just go ahead and buy it. So that way, they're related. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that helps. Now, it's all her, so so what she's dripping out to them is the same as what they get for $27, or like you said, the $27 if you buy it all at one time is more inclusive and robust and it's more intense.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same content. Like right here, you kind of define what you want to add to the package. So basically, and I'm not really clear exactly because I haven't paid a whole lot of attention, but basically the paid version has a lot more resources.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. All right.
Mhm. It's more convenient. So you're paying for the convenience of having everything at your disposal, and you can work at your own pace versus kind of waiting and forgetting about it and that kind of thing. So you're, like what Khadijah was saying, you pick one format, so you can pick, and you can even do video if you want to, but, like her. But if you wanted to make it simple, I would say right now, just use the written version, drip that out, and then you can still work on the videos and all of that kind of stuff, but that will be part of a paid package.
Okay. All right, that's helpful. I like that.
So basically what we're doing here is we're building a funnel, and we're funneling people through from free to paid.
Okay.
Okay. You good?
Yes, that helps. Thank you. Thank you, Khadijah.
Welcome.
Did we get you right?
Yes, you got me right because I was off in left field somewhere.
That's okay.
This even helped me, just you sharing helped me get clear about how I could do it myself. So I'm glad.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what ActionMind is all about. So
yeah.
So where were we? Oh, Khadijah, what is your website?
My website is KhadijahCoaches.com.
How do you spell that?
Oh, I'm sorry. KHADIJA and then coaches, COACHES.com.
Okay. Awesome. 20 ways to transform your money story. Oh, okay. Oh, here's the 7 days money lesson.
Yeah, that's my landing page for it.
Awesome. All right. So you got the free 7-day money love journey.
That link doesn't work. I got to figure out how to get that link to, so that when they click it, they go instead of having to do that. Yeah.
Okay, we got, I'm going to sign up. Just
cool. Thank you.
Because Sister Girl needs that too, so.
Yes, thank you.
You will learn 4 keys. How can we? So, because Khadijah, quite honestly, and Renee and Beverly, I'm having the same problem that Khadijah is having, where you have a free offer that you already have, and then you want to convert that into a paid offer, but they have the same title.
Yeah.
So, so we have to make a decision. And I guess, because if we go back to Natalie's example, her free offer, her paid product basically is the same title, yeah.
Mhm.
It's just a more robust version of the free offer.
I have a question. What step is this in the funnel, Kenya, on Natalie's funnel? Is that after you've gotten the first day that she put the paid offer in?
Actually, the way that hers works is you sign up, and the thank you page, the first page you get to after you enter your name and email, like yours.
Yes.
Where did it go? Did I close it? Oh, there it is. So, like, when I sign up for yours, it goes to activate your subscription, go to your email.
Right.
So basically what would happen on your, if you modeled Natalie's would be, once I sign up, it would take me to a page like this. And It would say, welcome, thank you, da-da-da-da. And then you'll have, like, the call to action for your course. If you don't want to wait or,
right.
here's the full version of the course plus these additional bonuses or whatever.
Okay. Now, would that be considered a landing page? Is that what this is considered?
This would be considered. It would be considered a thank you page.
Thank you page. Okay.
It could also be considered what's called. You might have heard this whole term in funnel terms. Depending on how you position it, it could be a one-time offer page, especially if, say, you make your course, like, say your course, you set the price at something like $4.97.
Mm-hmm.
And once somebody signs up for your eCourse, you take them to this page where you say, thank you, here's this actual course that has all these other options and features. It's originally $4.97, but if you act now, you'll get it for $47 or something stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically it is, you're not getting the full price, but you may be getting money that you probably wouldn't get if the person didn't have that offer there. You know what I mean? But it's like,
right.
if they don't buy, then they don't get it at that price ever again. Like, they don't get that opportunity to buy it at that price ever again. So, but it's basically a thank you page, but you could use it as a one-time offer page too.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So I think that kind of clears something up for me too, because I don't have to. Hey, who just came on?
Dr. Chapman, Lorraine Chapman.
Hi, Lorraine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Sorry I'm a little late.
That's okay. We were just talking about, we were going through the eCourse challenge that we were doing, but we all kind of introduced ourselves earlier. But so I'll let you introduce yourself to us, because you have a book coming out too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So go ahead, Lorraine. Just say hey and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Chapman. Yes, I recently have a book that's going to be released called Pressed Into My Purpose, and just so excited about it, and just happy in my place and space today. And it's so good to be a part of you ladies today.
Awesome. Well,
hey, Kenya.
Yes. Who's
this
that?
Is Cherie. I've been on the line for like 10 minutes. Got in late.
I didn't even hear the little beep thing when you came on. Hey, Cherie, you want to say hey and introduce yourself too?
Yes. Hi, ladies. My name is Cherie Walston, and
This is a very interesting conversation because I'm launching an online course pretty soon. I am the author of Her Exit Strategy, The Working Woman's Freedom Plan to Live Your Big Vision. And so I'm going to have an e-course called The Exit Lab. And so just listening to you, I'm getting some really good ideas on really how to probably market this program for like a one-time offer. So even though I've been late, I'm really getting picked up on some really good ideas just listening in. So I'm really excited to be a part of the group as well. And hello, Renee.
Hi.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter if you're late, even if you get something that you can use. I think that's awesome. So, ladies, we have Renee on the line, who's a content strategist and editor, and we have Beverly on the line, who helps. She has programs that help children build their confidence and self-esteem. Really awesome stuff. We have Miss Khadijah on the line, which we were actually action-minded on some of her material. She has where does it go? She helps women get their money together. I'm just summarizing. She can say it better than me. She had a whole, great summary of how she positions her business. But so she's on the line, and then Dr. Chapman and Cherie, they just so greatly introduced themselves. So, ladies, just as a quick overview, I was basically telling them earlier that, and as you can already tell, the group is really, the vision of it is really just to take Mastermind into that next level, where we actually get stuff done. And so we're just not necessarily checking in and saying, hey, how are you coming on this and all of that, but we actually get into action so we can move our stuff forward and get it out there into the world. And so we help each other. We get on calls like this. We share resources. We do challenges so that we can get this stuff done. So that is the fast rewind version. So basically what we were doing was going through the first week of the eCourse challenge, and we kind of went through day one. We're going from day one all the way through, yesterday, and just kind of helping each other where we're stuck. And I know Khadijah is kind of just getting into the challenge too. So if you haven't been doing the challenges or you haven't been following along, it's fine. Just wherever you are and wherever you have questions on, just bring them as you go through it or as you get to that point, and then we'll just action mind on it so you can.
Sounds good.
Right.
Good.
Okay. So, all right, Khadijah. So so are you clear right now on maybe this portion? Because I think we're on the title. Yeah, that's what we're on.
Yeah, you know what? When you brought up the screen with Natalie's, the thank you page, the light bulb literally went off in my mind as to I don't have to change the title. I could just package it and say you get if you want to, don't want to wait, get instant access to all 7 days, and including videos, PDFs, bonus material that other people wouldn't get if they do the free offer.
Yeah.
And just package it all up like that, and then boom, and then I don't have to change it at all.
Yeah.
I can leave it as a 7-day money love journey.
Yeah, that was the light bulb for me too, because I was before we got on this call, I was over here. Look, let me show you. This is what I was doing.
Okay.
This is what I was doing. I was like, possible titles. How can I read? So that was a big aha moment for me too. So cool.
Right.
So we got now, Lorraine. Are you looking to do an eCourse too, or do you have an eCourse? Because I know you're just getting started and we're working on your website and all that fun stuff.
I'm just getting started, but of course, eCourse, whatever it is I can get done. I've just been totally stuck, and that was my reason for contacting you some time ago. But yes, that sounds very, very interesting to me. That will be a concept I would be very much interested in.
Yeah, because and it's funny because we all have like these little connections. So like Cherie and Dr. Chapman, you guys are going through or have gone through. I know Cherie did her book creation program, and so Cherie has a book, and she's creating an e-course based off of her book, and so that's something probably that you might consider doing too.
Definitely.
So cool. I love how a plan comes together.
Yeah, I do too.
So we have where are we at? Day 4. Title format. Okay, so let me ask you this, Cherie. Do you know what format you want to deliver your e-course? Or let me just back up. Are you doing your e-course as a free e-course, or are you doing it as a paid e-course?
I'm doing it as a paid e-course.
Okay.
And so I was just thinking as I was listening to you all, I think it's going to be kind of like my low-hanging fruit, if you will. And I like the idea of signing up as a one-time, maybe having an offer. Well, I do have a free offer on my website, but I like the idea of possibly adding on that e-course for a one-time, discounted fee. So that was kind of giving me ideas too.
I'm going to your website. This is the Big Vision Mentor, right?
Right.
Wait, I'm doing this. It usually comes up. I don't think that's it. Big Vision. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, pretty. Yay.
Thank you.
Oops. Sorry. Oh. Okay, that's not working. All right, there we go. So your e-course is this, your free offer is the 6 steps to make your business idea a reality. And, excuse me. So this is so you have this, this is an e-book?
Yes, it is an e-book.
Okay. And so you're thinking about once they sign up, introducing them to the e-course offer?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. And doing it as a discounted. Say, for instance, if I and this is like a home study program, from the book The Exit Lab, and maybe like if I offer it for $97. But if someone were to sign up, for the e-book, it would be a one-time offer maybe for $49. So I was just, thinking of.
Yeah, and so when they, for your e-course, do they get the book too?
I never really thought about that. That might, and it may be an electronic version of
right.
PDF.
Yeah, that would be good.
Good idea. Okay.
That would be good. I think so.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, that works. Okay. Awesome fun.
Okay. Yay.
Right, so we got we got the title, we got the format. Beverly, how are you holding up? You good on this step?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I've already started writing my content. I actually started writing it like 6 months ago, but I had to find it. I found it last night. Yay.
I call that the $1 million hard drive for $99.
Honey, I'm telling you, it sure is.
So, all right, so we're good. Are we all good on day 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to jump to day 5. Where is day 5? Is it up or is it down? I think it's down. Oh, so that's where we are. Okay, so I think most of us are we're either outlining at the moment or we already have stuff that we have to repurpose. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I have some, I need you guys' help on something. So here's the crazy brain of Kenya. So I had and I don't even know where it is, but I had let me just pull this up. So I did a while back, and some of you went through this with me. I had a course called M3 Mastery, which was, walking people through how to master their messaging, marketing, and management. And so that course really was all about helping people get clarity so they can build a foundation that they can build on to, set their business up for success. And it was a really great product or course. But after that, I went through some changes and some things and came up with, I had some other courses that I had and decided to bring them together under like a signature system. And the M3 Mastery course became like that first step in the signature system that I was offering. And so what I had done was, because you'll learn, for some reason I complicate things for myself. What I had done was take the general outline or principles that I taught through M3 Mastery and make that into like an eCourse. It was like a video eCourse. And so I put it up and never marketed it because for some reason I didn't feel it was valuable or good enough. This crazy perfectionism person coming out. And so basically with this eCourse, with this eCourse challenge, I had decided to kind of circle back and look at that, offering that as my eCourse that I was going to create. So similar to what the challenge was with Khadijah, the title of that this first one here, the title of that was, or is Money, Marketing, and Freedom Secrets, and I can't remember what the subtitle was, but basically it was the same title as my signature system. Well, maybe it's not as similar to you, Khadijah, as I thought. So anyway, I guess, what is my question? What am I trying to get your help with? Okay. So to complicate things even further, because apparently this is what I do. So I had this step 1 as a eCourse, but of course it has the same name as my signature system. Then, because I didn't like the first version of the Money, Marketing, and Freedom eCourse thing, I thought that I would do like an overview of my signature system and and use that to educate people on the different pillars. But because we're doing this challenge and I chose the problem of helping people address the clarity that was blocking their cash flow, I decided to go back to just the pillar 1 thing, and these, I'll figure that out later. So I guess my question is, would it make sense, because both of these would address clarity, if I started with pillar 1, based on what we were talking about, I could offer this as an eCourse that would lead to the actual full version of the the marketing, messaging, and management N3 Mastery course, kind of like what we were just talking about. That would be the simplest way. You know what? I think
that makes sense to me because you have so much content that you can lead with, and with each pillar, you could lead them with the first one, and then, if I'm understanding it correctly, you're saying you want to lead with the first piece of content, right, and then funnel them into the rest of the content.
Right, because that's like the first, because that would be like if somebody was coming to me and they didn't have, they were newly launching their business, or they're stuck, they've been in business for a while, they're stuck, they're not making the money that they want to make. That's where they would start.
So they would basically get the first module, if you will, free.
Right, kind of along the lines of what we've been talking about. Like I would step them through, and then they would get the full version of the course with the resources and all of that fun stuff for a fee if they so chose.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenya, this is Beverly. I took this course, and I'm going to tell you, actually, the way you had it set up, the money marketing, and once you get your clarity, you're dangerous. But you don't know you're dangerous. And so you may think you are ready to launch, but you're not. And I'm speaking from experience. That course kind of fired me up and taught me what I did not know, and it also hinted what I still needed to know. I think this Pillar 1 is excellent as an eCourse that leads into the remainder of the system, because you need the whole system. And you can't, most people when you say, girl, you need a whole system, they go like, I just need a few things. Well, the first one is going to let you know you don't need a few things, you need the whole system. Because once you open that brain up to what you don't know, you get curious. It's like, ooh, that's pretty big. Now where do I go from here? You want to move forward. So I think that first one, having been through that course myself, did that for me. And I think that's what you're wanting it to do as an eCourse, correct?
Yeah. Well, I feel like a big weight has just been lifted off of me right now because I was so freaking confused.
Hey, Kenya.
Yeah.
Also, what you could do is, where I've seen people do like snippets of each of their little topics. Like you can do snippets of your pillars, not give them everything, but just enough enticed, and then offer the full course. Like do videos, because you do videos well.
Yeah.
And then that can lead into the full course. You just kind of entice them, maybe 2 to 3 minute video, just a little snippets about each pillar.
Yeah.
And then have the
version. And see,
so
and you know what, that was where I was getting stuck, because some of this stuff is built out and some of it, I should say it's all built out, but the actual products for each of these are not necessarily, the M3 Mastery is already done.
Okay.
But what I was thinking along the lines of what you were saying, possibly, and you guys tell me what this sounds like, if the process that we're going through now, with the eCourse, and we're basically building out the funnel. But if I can go through the same process with each of the pillars to actually help me build that program, the products out like I already have M3 Mastery, then each pillar would basically have that same funnel where there's a free thing, so the whole system actually gets built out with this process. But once I get to the pillar number 4, it would be a full offering, like you're saying. And then
Mhm.
And then it would make sense to have like, you know, a snippet of each 4, because then it was like, okay, get the whole. And then it would be like get the whole system, and it would be already done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, this is so awesome. You guys don't even understand.
I think we do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, what else do we have, ladies? Is anybody stuck on anything else?
Well, I'm completely lost because I just jumped in, but it's okay right now.
Okay. So let's walk.
Question. How do you do your graphics?
My graphics, I actually use Photoshop.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, I use Photoshop, but I know Ashley in the group, she talks about a program called Canva. Have any of you used that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. That's great.
Is that a
use
free
that too?
version or it's a paid?
I don't
There's
know.
like there's a lot of free in there, but they'll have like the really nice graphics, most likely the ones that you want. You have to pay for them. Sometimes they're $1, sometimes they're $2, depending on the graphics. Yeah, but most you can make most of your graphics for free inside of it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Canva will be a good way. And so it kind of just depends. Have any of you ever used Fiverr?
I have.
Yes. Love
I use.
Because I know, like, you know, the big thing, obviously, we're going to get to after we create our eCourse is to, you know, generate the visual stuff for it. And so I had put in the challenge that we could just use Fiverr if we didn't want to create them ourselves. Just, you know, spend $5 to have, like, you know, some sort of visual representation of our product or some sort of marketing material done.
Mhm. Yeah, I use Fiverr. I just was wondering, because, you know, sometimes you got to wait for the, you know, whoever you hire and the turnaround time, and sometimes that can be slightly annoying.
Yeah, so trying to figure out a tool that you can use to get it done yourself.
Right, just quicker, a little faster. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to connect with Ashley and see if we can come up with some different graphic resources that we can just kind of, like Canva and some, because there's a bunch of them out there. And so what we'll do is I'll put together a list and I'll put it in the file section of the group so that we can have some go-to resources that we can use to just get what, you know, whatever graphic materials done if we need to. Because I know Photoshop is, you know, there's a learning curve with that, and so, you know, it took me a while to figure out how to use it. So, yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Chapman, so basically, I'll just kind of do an overview so you kind of know what we're doing and where we are. So, like I said, because you're, you know, and you have a signature program too that you are going to be rolling out with your brand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Is that going to be, how is that structured? Is it like a group thing or is it like a one-on-one thing?
One-on-one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically that's going to be your core offering. And so you're going to need something to generate a list with. And you're going to want something that can be a bridge between people signing up for your free thing and liking what you have to say and what they could possibly have happen as a result of your message, you're going to need something that's going to bridge the free subscribers to your one-on-one offering, because I'm assuming that one-on-one offering is going to be, a more premium offer, like they'll pay more. So you're going to need something to bridge that gap so that you can have something happen passively, like you can have a passive stream of income that can help you out as people start to, know, like, and trust you enough to work with you one-on-one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So eCourse could be great because, let me go back down. Let me say one. Because it can, the way that we've been kind of talking about it, it can serve as something that you can get people, you can build a list to market to, but you can also create an opportunity to create a product that can generate passive income for you as well, and then convert them into a possible paid client. So basically, the eCourse, the 5 days, the first part of the challenge is just about the strategy part. And so we kind of just talked about the day one version of it, defining your why, your purpose for actually creating the eCourse. Your purpose would basically be dual purpose. So you would be creating your eCourse to actually build your list, and you would be creating your eCourse to generate passive revenue.
Okay.
So that would be the purpose. And then for day, where is it? Day 2, you would have to figure out who you're targeting with the eCourse. So, with your platform, who is it that you're trying to attract, or who is it that you're serving?
Ladies, young adult ladies.
Lady, okay. And I think all of that is in your brand document too. So we'll go back to that. So you really already have that. That's the thing about creating a new brand. Like, you gotta get your head wrapped around it. So you got that. You have that already. So where are we at? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Day 3. So you got your why. You probably already have this too in your brand brief. So basically, after you know your purpose, after you know who you're targeting, then your eCourse, you want to be designed to address a problem. So I think, based on what I know about what you have right now, you have a book coming out, and that book, I'm assuming, is that book somehow based on your one-on-one options?
That book would do both. It would address group audience as well as one-on-one.
Okay. So it's all related. So basically, it would be a natural progression to take them from some sort of eCourse offering, kind of similar to what we talked about with Cherie. So you could use your eCourse to drive them to, or the free version of your eCourse, drive them to like a paid, more robust version of the eCourse that maybe includes a PDF of your book.
Okay, yeah.
And then the cool thing about that is some people like to read PDFs, and for some people that'll be fine, but some people actually like to have the physical stuff. So it creates.
Yeah.
Who said that? Go ahead.
Oh, yes. I'm the kind of person who I like physical stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so it creates an opportunity for you to also get sales for your actual physical version of your book. So I think we got the problem stuff that's already solved. Day 4. And so, basically where you probably would start is coming up with a title for your eCourse. It could probably be similar, or it could be similar maybe, or the same title as your book. So that I think that part is where you would want to get clarity on, because you're at the part of the title and title formatting, like how you want to deliver your content, and then the outlining can come after that.
Okay.
So what I would do right now, what's the name of your book?
Pressed into a Purpose.
Pressed into Your Purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a subtitle?
We all got diamonds, and it's time to rise and shine into our purpose.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to mastermind on that one.
Okay.
We'll mastermind on that one to help you come up with the title for your eCourse.
Okay. Sounds good.
So if you can, drop a title of your book in this thread, in Day 4's thread.
Okay.
And then we can kind of all help you to figure out a title.
Okay.
Or, create some.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Woo, y'all, we got some stuff done.
Yeah. This is great.
Man. Okay. I'm clear, and I didn't even think that was possible. I was like, I am so clogged up. All right, so anybody else have any questions or anything that they want to talk about? I think we're done.
All right.
Whew, all right, I just have to say thank you, guys, ladies.
Thank you.
This was really awesome.
Thank you.
So I'll ask you this then. Do you guys like? I love this session. I feel like we need to do it again. So I guess the question would be, how often do you feel like we should do these sessions? Should we do it every week after the challenge just to make sure we're clear, or should we do it every other week?
This is Dr. Chapman. Either one would work for me. I'll just fit it in my schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, me too as well. This is Beverly. Every other week would work good. Probably best for me because, I'm like all over the planet.
Okay. I think every other week would be good, so we don't feel like we don't get overwhelmed with having to, be on a call with everything else we have to do. So, in between time, we'll just kind of drop stuff in the group, and then anything that's like still hanging over between weeks, we can just bring it to the call.
Okay.
And so, are Saturdays good? Is this a good time for everybody, or do we want to do something more during the week?
Saturday is good for me.
Saturday works for me as well.
This is Chapman.
Okay.
Saturday as well.
Okay. So we'll keep it on Saturday, and then I'll schedule another call, and we'll just do the same time unless, that's a problem for somebody else, and we can change it if we need to. But, and so it looks like we're right about this. The 10 to 12 time seems to work, depending on how many people we have to get unstuck.
Mm-hmm.
So about 2 hours every other Saturday. Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Right.
Awesome.
And then if we can't make it, I'll just make sure that I record it. Renee, you might have to remind me to hit record.
Sure, I can do that.
Or anybody, just remind me because, like, I forgot, and it would have been great to capture the introductions this time, but we can capture it next time. And we'll just tighten it up as we go, ladies. So thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday, and just thank you so much for your support and being so awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
All
has
right.
been amazing.
Who is that, Khadijah?
Yeah, I just said this has been an amazing course, and also too, I don't know who posted it, but Beverly, I think you might have posted it, and my sisters are doing it about being amongst being in a group of people or being with a group of people and there being no competition or there being no other stuff going on. And
women don't compete.
Right. And I have to say that this has been the absolute, I have never been on a call like this ever, where we're all pitching in, we're all asking questions, and everyone is helping everyone to, like, elevate and lift and support. So I just appreciate it, and I have to say that. And I appreciate everybody. And thank you, Kenya.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm just glad that it's coming together like this, because I know a lot of us have been in groups like this, and I'm still a part of a lot of other groups. And, some of them are really, really good, and, there's a lot of action and accountability happening. And I think somebody posted in your group too, Beverly, about the cliquish kind of thing that happens in some of the masterminds where there's like a certain group that seems to always respond and collect around different ideas, and then there's the other people who, they have questions but nobody seems to really respond or support them. It's like just these little cliques, and I didn't want this group to be that. Like, I really want us to all, I feel like we're all important, and I'm used to being an underdog, so I don't want there to be an environment where, some of us are at a certain level and we feel like we can't mix with someone who's just starting out, or, unless they pay us for a consultation or something crazy like that.
Right.
So I'm happy. I'm excited about what this can really be and do for all of us. So I'll let you go because I know we'll all probably be talking for another 3 hours. So, and feel free if you guys know of anybody who would be a good fit or who would come in and jump in and make this group even more dynamic, feel free to invite people. I'm all for that. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, and Dr. Lorraine, I will be sending you your, your stuff for your project this weekend.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I love you all. You just don't even understand.
All right.
Okay. You too.
Love you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.